What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So I want to talk about the narcissists and how they react when they're exposed in front of everyone. And what I mean by everyone is like in the workplace, people who they're familiar with. So the narcissist, the one who I usually speak of in these videos, she's been out of work for like 2.5 weeks. So it's been very peaceful for me. However, there is another narcissist who I work with, but I'm never really in close contact with her. Like, I don't really have to deal with her. She tried to hold conversations, but she is very manipulative. She really likes to get over on people and put a lot of her work on you. So I know how to avoid her, but she takes off from work a lot. So that automatically puts a lot on me. And I mean, what you do, you just have to do the work. But when she's there, she expects for so many people to just catch her slack. And I have been one to like give her a hand a lot for things that I've noticed she really don't need help with. What she's doing is just using me. And so I decided to just kind of fall back from her at work and stop helping her out so much because she don't need a hand. She's just lazy. Like, she's just that lazy type that feels so entitled to being serviced. And I don't know why she feel that way, but she do. And again, I decided to just like stop helping her so much at work. I don't owe that to her. Um, and the work will still get done. She just got to get up and do it. Okay, so recently I stopped like helping her this week because not only with the other narc being out, that kind of put more of a workload on the both of us. But with me helping her, it's like I'm doing the other person's work who's out on top of hers and then my own work. And so that's why like when I come home, like I've even started a blog website that I can't really get into and start posting blogs like I want to because when I'm home, I'm just so tired. And I'm like, I shouldn't be this worn out from my morning job in the evening. Like, it really has been taking a toll on me, and I've been like sleep deprived. So I'm like, no, I owe it to myself to just like stop doing so much for people because so certain people, they're not appreciative. They will pretend like they are, but it's like as long as you accept the fact that they are like, oh, thank you for helping me, and they show you that they appreciate you and you keep doing it, they will never do their own work. So yeah, that's over with for me and her. But she has a problem accepting it, just like most Norths, like, well, all Norths. She has a problem accepting the fact that I don't have to do a lot of things at work that I have been doing. I was just doing it just to do it, just to get the work up. And yeah, so it's just becoming too much on me, like really taking a toll on me and my sleep and everything. So she called herself getting so mad about it. She went to the manager and complained. And I'm like, how you going to complain to the manager about something that I don't even have to be doing for you in the first place? So what the manager did was kind of like she made the conversation louder than what the narc wanted it to be. So she exposed her in a way. And I know that she exposed her by the way the narc, like how she responded to the manager. So the manager was like, well, you making problems where there isn't any. She don't have to do this for you. She's just helping you. And, she do this and she do that. And then she's doing this because I see it. So you need to just go ahead on and do what needs to be done. And she pretty much was dismissing her and telling her, get out of my face. So the narc is just standing up there and she's looking at her with that stare and like a blank stare, but she's just looking at her like she's just thinking up, like she's getting angry. So she's tapping on the desk while she's looking at her. But the manager already had said her piece and dismissed her. So she just tapping on the desk and just looking at her. And she said, okay. And then she walked away and I'm like, nah, I can take that as a threat. So when she walked away and got in front of me, what did she say? She said, we gonna see. So I'm like, I already know that she thinking of something to do to get back at the manager because the manager came to my defense. And when she did that, she pushed this trash can out of the way, and the trash can fell over. She left it down there and then walked on back to the corner. So that's drawing more attention. So she's mad now because people looking at her like, like, what are you angry about? You don't have a reason to be angry. So she called herself going in everybody's face to talk against me for not helping her. But nobody, like, she wasn't getting a reaction like the other narc do when she would go and smear my name to people. They will flock to her. But this one, they don't really take a liking to her. Like, nobody really like to deal with her because she's lazy. So people avoid her. And when she went to them trying to talk about me, they was just like, like really not giving her a response. So they anger her even more. So what she did, like the manager got on her for like, why would you walk by the trash can, knock it over, and just kept on going. So she came back, she got the garbage can up, and the manager was using like a more calm, settled voice, like, what's wrong with you? So she was non-responsive at that point. Then she went back in the little corner area where she was working at. She called the supervisor on her cell phone, and we're not even supposed to be on our phones at work. But this is something she's done in the past. So the supervisor, because the manager told me, the supervisor called the manager and said, why is she calling me, telling me that too much work on her, and Felicia is there, nobody's helping her, and y'all already short-staffed with the people that's out. And she was like, she's lying. She been doing this for her and doing that for her, and she have her own stuff to do. All she want to do is just a little bit of work and then sit down. And she act like that, she act like Felicia owed it to her. So she just gave it to her straight. And I was surprised. I'm like, ooh, now, there got to be God exposing this person for who they is. Why can't it be like that for the other narc, though? So, after all that had happened, and she just kind of, what she did was just kind of shut down. So I noticed that that's another thing that they would do. They would shut down, like they would just have no more fight in them. So, like I say, she just got quiet, just went in a little area, and you wasn't hearing no more from her. And that was it. But when she went back there, she got on her cell phone and she called the supervisor. That was her way of punishing my manager for just kind of dismissing her little false claims. And so, yeah, that's what they do when they are exposed. They get angry, like they all do the same thing. Every narcissist I know, they do the same thing. And it's like, since I've come to realize and wake up to see that the person was a narcissist, who I figured that out, who I've been talking about throughout my videos for the last few months, it's like it's easy for me to see it in other people. When at first I just couldn't see that. Like, you couldn't tell me this about this person because they are so deceitful. They have so many people fooled, including myself, for a long time. And now it's like it comes to me so quickly and clearly when a person is a narcissist. And so this girl, like I say, she's one on a different level. She's not as malignant, like she's not as evil as the other one, the one who's out. But she's not too far from it either, because she have a very violent side to her, and she's not afraid to portray it to people. She's not afraid to express how quick she is to, like, things will result in violence with her. She can never, like, verbally resolve an issue with someone. It always has to result in violence. Like, she always telling these type stories. That's another reason why I just can't get with her kind. Like, we can't vibe. I don't want to have conversations with her at work because it always, like, steers off into some type of drama that she's involved in, and I don't want to be bothered with it. So yeah. I had her number in my phone because she would text me sometimes and just say she running late. Can you pass this on and all this kind of stuff? Could you let her know I'm running late? So I blocked her. I blocked her number. I blocked her on social media. I never had her added on Facebook. She sent me requests. I fixed my page to where you can't even send me a friend request. You have to send me a message, and then I would have to approve the fact that I know you, and then I'll add you. And so she can't even do that. I blocked her on all the social media sites because she always trying to add me. Like, what are you trying to see? And I also know that she's been on my YouTube channel. I know she's been on my channel because she's mentioned things in my videos. So I know, and it's like she want me to know she been on my channel, but I'm like, I really hope she see this one so she can really know what's up. Yeah, I blocked you. I blocked her. I blocked her out of my phone. And yeah, so because she was like, I went in the bathroom and I was texting you. You didn't get my text. And I said no. And she was like, oh, you mad at me for something? So I was like, I'm not mad about nothing. And I just walked away like, get out of my face. I have like zero tolerance for this type of mess. Like, I just do. I don't have time for it no more. Like, I just want to protect my peace. Period. I don't have time for all this foolishness and stuff. And people think that they can just tell you anything and you gonna believe it. Like, no, that's not happening with me no more. So yeah, that's pretty much all what's been going on at work, dealing with the narcissist. Well, the narcissist, like it's more than one of them now. And I mean, it's just toxic people in a workplace, period. But the narcissist, it's two of them for sure. The malignant one, the one who's out, and then this one here. And I gotta deal with her. Like, ugh. So they had some transfer forms came out the other day. And somebody let me know that the forms came out and the manager don't want me with one. And I'm like, little do she know, I'm going online. I'm doing everything I have to do because the transfer started in October and in February. So I'm going online and doing all this kind of stuff. And she just, ooh, she ain't going to be able to take it when she find out. Like, she going to hit the roof when she find out that I put in a transfer request. She's going to be wondering, like, how did she even know? And I'm like, girl, you know I'm not going to let her know that you told me about it because this person was like, I'm trying to get out of here too. And I say, it's toxic. It's just toxic and full of evil people. Like, who want to come to this every day? I don't want this to be a part of my life. And so, yeah, and it's not about the job and it's not about the schools, not about the kids or nothing like that. And it's not even dealing with some of the workers. It's just a few of them. It's just a few of them, and they, like, their evil ways is so much more powerful than any good in there. So it's like all the bad outweigh the good, and I just don't want to. I'm done with that. I don't want to be there no more. So yeah, I'll be leaving soon. I already know it. Um, and then the school that I want to transfer to is on the list. The only thing is she's over that school. But I'm like, she thinks she'll be hurting me by not putting me there. I don't have to go to that school in order to get out of there. I can pick any of the other ones. And if that's what I have to do, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, as soon as my supervisor find out like everything that's been going on that I haven't been telling her, like it's going to really look bad on my manager for allowing all this stuff to go on and she didn't tell her about it. Especially about me wanting to train for this other position and stuff like that. Like, so much is going to come out just by me putting in this transfer. So I'm so happy that that time has come around. October is almost here. That will make a year that I went no contact with a narcissist. And yeah, but all narcissists do the same thing when they are exposed. It's like they get angry when you take something away from them. And that's basically all what it came down to. The fact that I stopped helping her or something. So she called herself punishing me. But before she punished me, she punished the manager for coming to my defense. It's like they all do the same thing. It's just crazy. So yeah, that concludes this video. That's pretty much all I want to talk about. Y'all can leave your thoughts down below. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on tomorrow.